Hello everyone, Phil Swift, religious sect here, and today I will be presenting you, I don't fucking care, my top 15 favorite characters of all time. Okay, so before I start the list, I would like to set up the rules first off. One, this is my personal opinion. None of this as like good. None of these picks have any like valid arguments or anything necessarily special. They're just my personal opinion. It's what I think. If your favorite character of all time isn't in this list, that's because I don't know of him or her, or I don't like him or her. This is my list and my opinion. Two, there can only be two characters per rank, excluding honorable mentions because, well, honorable mentions are just one rank. And three different, there are different tiers. There is the really like them tier, which is the lowest, the love them tier, the I worship them tier, the worship them and masturbate to them tier, and the would give my life to save them tier. And at number 4, I'm going to exclude family members, members from my family, because that's too easy to guess. Obviously, I wouldn't put anything like on top of my family, so I'm going to exclude them. And plus, I don't really want to reveal any information about my family, so at least not publicly. So 5. Only fictional. Fictional and real characters count. So like real life people count, but fictional characters also count. And finally, no animals or groups in general. So, say for example, rhinos, bears, or I don't know, Imagine Dragons. Those just don't count. There can only be like one character or two per rank. There can't be a group of characters in just one rank. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so at number 15 we have Joji and Drake. So why do I like Joji? For starters, Joji is a very talented singer. I think he sings pretty well. I like his writing in some of his songs. I like his style. He's a very, very funny guy. With his Filthy Frank series, he made the Harlem Shake, which used to be one of the biggest trends on the internet. And Drake, because I like Drake's style. I think he's quite talented. He was the best rapper in 2009. He's not as amazing nowadays, but I still think he's a pretty good rapper in general. The reason why these two are number 15 is because I don't think their personalities are like likable enough for me to place them higher in my tier list or in my list. So yeah, Joji and Drake number 15. Okay, so at number 14 we have Tyrux. So Tyrux is my 14th favorite character because, for one, I like dinosaurs a lot. I like his personality. I think he's adorable. I like the color red. It's a color that I like a lot, and yeah, he's just adorable, and that's why he's number 14. At number 13, we have Kendrick Lamar and Kanye West. I like Kendrick Lamar a lot because he's a really good rapper. I really like his songs. They actually have social relevance. He's a way better rapper than 99% of rappers nowadays because, like, mumble rap is really just taking over. I like his personality. I like the fact that he's um, had many guest star appearances in like a lot of songs. He's worked with a lot of artists. Some are good, some are bad, but in general, I think Kendrick Lamar is amazing. I also like Kanye West because I like his personality. Yeah, even though you could say he's crazy, his music was decade defining. He still has good music nowadays, and I think he's quite talented in general. So, the reason why both of them aren't higher is because they're not like they don't have a high enough likability level to place them in a higher rank. And yeah, that's number 13. At number 12, we enter the Love Them tier. These are pretty much the characters that I love. Starting off with Tupac. I like Tupac because he was an amazing rapper, absolutely amazing. He was like the second best rapper of all time. I like his mustache. I agree in many of his points of view. His diss tracks are some of the best of all time. And yeah, that's why I like Tupac. The reason why he's not higher is because he actually dissed two of my characters that are in a higher rank than him, and he's not really likable enough for me to place him in a higher rank. So yeah, number 12, Tupac. Rest in peace, Tupac. We'll never forget you. I'll never forget you. Love you. And worship Tupac. He really deserves to be remembered every day, every minute, every second, because the man was just amazing. At number 11, we have Mario. I like Mario. His franchise. He has the best video game franchise of all time. He has like more critically acclaimed titles than any other franchise. It's also like one of the biggest. It's the best selling franchise. I like Mario too. I like his personality. Like the color red. I like his character design. It's very unique and kind of reminds me of my grandpa. But yeah, um, I love Mario. He used to be one of my childhood heroes. Um, I mean, I still like him, but he has dropped from the tier list significantly. But yeah, Mario number 11. Okay, so at number 10 we have Bob Ross. Bob Ross is an inspiration to me. He's a very talented painter. His voice is very smooth, soothing. I like his personality. He's very calm. I like his afro, even though he hates it. And I'm very sorry for the fact that he only lived for 52 years, but his legacy will never be forgotten. Uh, Rest in peace, Bob Ross. We'll never forget you. We love you. Okay, so at number 9, uh, we have Dr. Dre. This is the I worship them tier. So this is pretty much the tier where I don't just really like them. I kind of like look up to them so much to a point where like I treat them like gods. But yeah, starting off at number 9, we have Dr. Dre, a really good rapper, a great producer. I don't know, I just like him a lot for like I mean, yeah, he makes amazing music, but other than that, I just love him because it's I don't know, I just love him. Uh yeah, Dr. Dre number 9. Okay, so at number 8 we have Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls is in my opinion the best rapper of all time, uh tied with Eminem and Kendrick Lamar. But the reason why I like Biggie Smalls more than Kendrick Lamar is because I think I don't know. It's just Biggie Smalls' music is really good. It's very memorable. It's revolutionary. Well, I don't know if revolutionary, but it marked a very important um, point for hip hop. Um, I like Biggie Smalls a lot. I like his personality too. I like his raps. Uh, I like I like his songs a lot. Really love his disses. He he really just never really deserved to die. He was just such an amazing rapper, amazing artist. I don't know how good of a person he was, but I like his personality in general. I love his smile. I love it so much. Um, but yeah, Biggie Smalls, number 8. At number 7, we have Will Smith. So, even though Will Smith is an extremely inferior rapper compared to Biggie Smalls, Will Smith isn't that bad of a rapper. I like his songs. I love his personality. He's very likable. A lot of his movies, I've enjoyed them, even though they're not like amazing or good, or even when they're terrible or bad. I Will Smith, if he just for the fact that he appears, I already kind of like the movie. I just I love Phil Swift and Will Smith. I get confused very easily with those two names. Will Smith, very nice person, very good rapper, decent rapper, good actor. Yeah, Will Smith number 7. Again, not higher rank because I have other more likable characters or people, whatever. Okay, at number 6, finishing off the I worship them tier, we have Mr. Rogers. So Mr. Rogers, he's just such a nice guy. I mean, in real life, he was amazing, and even in like, I mean, in real life, he was amazing. In the show, he was amazing. Uh, he is like one of the best people to have ever lived, in my opinion. Such a nice guy, such an innocent man. Honestly, I really look up to him, even though I didn't grow up with him, which kind of disappoints me. But yeah, I love Mr. Rogers. Um, he he's such a great source of like human values and principles. I just love Mr. Rogers. I really look up to him. And yeah, Mr. Rogers, number 6. Okay, so starting off, the worship them and masturbate to them. These are the characters that I like love so much to a point where kind of have I don't have a fetish for them, but I just really like their personality so much that I kind of wish I was them. I'm kind of obsessed with them in some way. Starting off with Ike. Ike is I think he's very cool. I like his voice, his personality. I love his design. It's really cool. He's one of my favorite characters to play as in Smash 4, but like as a standalone character, Ike is my favorite. And Ike is also one of my best characters. It's thanks to him that I have so many wins on For Glory. Ike is he's just beautiful, man. Ike is love, Ike is life. At number 4 we have Coyote Peterson. I really look up to him. I think he's one of my main like idols and forms of inspiration towards life, because of his videos are super entertaining. They're very interesting. He's a very brave person. He never swears. I love his attitude. Damn, I wish I was Coyote Peterson, honestly. I just love the guy so much. Oh god. Coyote Peterson. I love Coyote Peterson, honestly. He's such an amazing guy. He's like my third favorite real life person, and I love him so much. Coyote Peterson, number 4, and maybe even number 2. But for now, he's gonna be number 4. Maybe in the future he'll be like even higher. Maximum number 2 though. At number 3, we have Shrek. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Love his personality. Love his character. I like his movies, except for the third one. The third one was shit, but I still loved Shrek in it. Shrek is just amazing, honestly. I like his voice. I love his character design. And I just really like Shrek. And I also grew up with him. And Shrek 1 and 2 are some of my favorite movies of all time. So I love Shrek, honestly. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Shrek, number 3. And at number 2, we have Indiana Jones to finish off the worship them and masturbate to them tier list. I love Indiana Jones so much. He was like my childhood hero. Lego Indiana Jones was my first ever video game. I had so many Lego Indiana Jones sets as a kid. And I like his attitude. I love his movies. Even the fourth one. I don't think the fourth one is that bad. It's just the CGI is terrible, and actually, yeah, I don't think Indiana Jones 4 is that bad. I enjoyed it quite a bit. The CGI was terrible, but I like the movie in general, even though like when it comes to a technical standpoint, it's not that good. But Indiana Jones 3 is like my favorite movie of all time. I grew up with Indiana Jones. I still love him to this day. And it was like the Indiana Jones Lego sets really pushed me into being very creative in the future and like thinking outside the box when it comes to my art and creativity. And again, Lego Indiana Jones, the first video game I played, and I love video games. I mean, this is pretty much a gaming channel because it has way more League of Legends videos than like actual shit posts. And it was thanks to Lego Indiana Jones that I got to this point in my life. So yeah, absolutely love Indiana Jones. He'll always have a special place in my heart, and I'll never forget him. And at number 1, the ultimate tier, the only character, person, whatever you call it, that actually managed to have his or her own tier. That tier is simply known as the I would give my life to save them. And that tier belongs to, pretty obviously, Rice Gum. Just kidding, Phil Swift. Phil Swift. I love Phil Swift so much. I love his products, love his personality so much. He's a beautiful man. He's really strong. He's so honest. He's such an amazing person. He's quite goofy, quite funny. He's the founder of Flex Seal, a great company. I just love Phil Swift so much. He's the most likable person I've honestly ever met. Well, I haven't met him in real life, but he's the most likable person I've known of. I love Phil Swift so much that it's thanks to him that this channel even exists. It's thanks to him that I'm no longer an atheist, because I pretty much just created a religion based around him. I don't care what people say, I just... Damn, I love Phil Swift so much. I don't care what he does, I don't care what he says. I'll always worship Phil Swift, I'll always be loyal to him, and maybe in the future I'll try to get every single Flex Seal product ever, every single merchandise, every single photo of Phil Swift. No, but seriously, I love Phil Swift. He's my favorite character of all time. He's my favorite celebrity of all time. I don't care if he'll be dead. I don't care if he dies. Hope he doesn't, though. I hope he lives forever. I hope he lives more than I do. I love Phil Swift so much. Even if something terrible happens to Phil Swift, I'll mourn the loss of him really, really, really hard, more than anyone, honestly. And I'll always remember him if I even manage to survive after his inevitable demise. Hopefully that never happens. Hopefully. Hopefully. Phil Swift lives forever. Phil Swift must live forever. I love Phil Swift. You should probably love Phil Swift too. If you hate Phil Swift, I'll kill you. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my top 15 favorite characters. But before we close this list, I would like to get into my honorable mentions. Okay, so my honorable mentions are Darius, Volibear, Scion, Luigi, and Barney. Darius, I like Darius. He's my favorite League of Legends champion. He's one of my best League of Legends champions, only behind Volibear. The reason why I didn't even include him in the tier list, was because He's kind of an asshole, honestly, but I love his design. I love his gameplay. Volibear. I love Volibear. I love polar bears. Polar bears are my favorite animals, but I mean they're pretty much tied with dinosaurs. But I just don't like. I don't know. Volibear's personality isn't like that impactful. Like say someone like Tyrux or Will Smith or Mr. Rogers, and I don't know. He's kind of generic as a character. So well, I mean, Tyrux is kind of generic, but I mean, Tyrux is a very very likable character. You know, he's very adorable, and that's why I really like him. But Volibear, I don't know about Volibear. I just don't think he's in my top 15. I don't think he's worthy of my top 15. Scion, because he's like really really cool. He's one of my favorite league champions. I like his personality. I like his design. For some reason I have a lot of respect, and I find like really strong and muscular characters adorable. I don't know why. Luigi, because he's adorable. That's pretty much it. But I like Mario a lot more. It's just personal preference. It's, you know, there's no real reason for me to explain why I prefer Mario over Luigi. Barney, because I like Barney, certainly. I would certainly place him in my number 16. He was part of my childhood. He's a dinosaur. He's purple, my favorite color. I like his personality. It's very adorable, I guess. But the reason why he's not in my list is because he's at number 16, and really number 16. If I made a top 16 list, it would be kind of weird. Most top 10, like the most common lists are like top 5, top 10, top 15, top 20, and also. But top 16 is a really weird number, so that's why I put Barney in my honorable mentions. And that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel. Pray to Phil Swift. Comment down below what you think. Did you love this video? Did you hate this video? Whatever you want. Like the video if you share some of my preferences, or you think my preferences are like, you know, good. I don't know. Dislike the video if you just don't like the video. Whatever. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it, and see you in the next one.